State Senate is expected to vote on a resolution to form a committee who will investigate Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. If this is adopted, the special committee would be made up of 9 members, including 3 Democrats. The committee would look into Willis's alleged romantic relationship with a special prosecutor she hired to assist her investigation and indictment of former President Donald Trump. A lot of people interested in this, and Atlanta News First political reporter Doug Reardon is keeping an eye on this hearing. He's going to be live this afternoon starting at 3 with the outcome.